Many people ask me a question: what is the difference between awareness and mindfulness? Basically, it's the same. In the Tibetan word, what we call Trengpa Rigpa. So Trengpa and Rigpa translate as sometimes awareness, sometimes mindfulness. But what I choose is the awareness, because awareness is more close to the main meaning of Trengpa and Rigpa. So of course nowadays there's many meditation style and called mindfulness meditation, and many of them are very good, wonderful, and some of them are like new age or don't know the real meditation practice, and they just come up their own. It's kind of like one time I see the advertisement that 7 days to the enlightenment, and a person flying in the air. So basically, there are, maybe I can say, two aspects here: object-oriented and the subject-oriented. So object-oriented meaning, maybe what I hear, the mindfulness meditation has object, always object. Maybe breath, maybe sound, maybe body, maybe feeling, maybe thought, maybe phenomena, so many different objects. So stay with the object, and when we distract from object, bring back to the object. So concentration. This is good, wonderful, but for some people it's quite difficult, because then the focus becomes very narrow, and when you not let go of mind to the various places, then like when we say no pizza, then more pizza comes, right? So similarly, it's kind of like tight for many people also. So my lineage is kind of like totally open. So awareness is like what we call like lamp. So the lamp, candle lamp, the flame has two qualities. One is illuminate things around, so whatever objects there, a cup, a table, water, tree, a vegetable, whatever things around there, everything becomes visible. So that's the object. The mind has ability to perceive the object. But not only that, the mind has also ability to what we call self-luminosity, self-clarity. So meaning the lamp, the flame is the light. You don't need to use flashlight to see the flame. So my tradition, the main focus is the awareness. Object is not so important. You can take any object as support to connect with the awareness. Object is just reference point. And main important is to connect with the awareness. So awareness is very open, very vast. Then whatever phenomena can be support for recognition of awareness, can be support for connect to the awareness. So sometimes I make joke. So these two words, mindfulness and awareness. So I make joke. Mindfulness is a little bit conservative and awareness is more liberal. It's just joke. But the awareness word for me is connected with the subject oriented. So awareness is subject. And mindfulness is more connected. What I feel is the object oriented, more focused on the object. Like breath is important. But here, awareness is important. The breath is just reference point for the awareness. So therefore, in the end, then all phenomena or whatever comes in your mind, your experience, your feeling, up and down, suffering, pleasures, happiness, everything in the end becomes support for recognizing awareness. Awareness is always present, free. It is beyond, and it is a very calm and pure. And this wonderful nature that always with us, with me, with you all the time. The problem is we are not recognized. It's there with you, but we are not recognized. Sometimes what I call the bird flying in the sky without knowing sky. Fish swimming in the river without knowing the water. So this freedom, this presentness, this openness, awake, present, and wakeful, this wakeful presence of awareness is with us all the time. Wonderful. Important is we need to connect. So you can connect that awareness through any object or without object is also okay. So that is the practice of the awareness.